Okay,
I will say, if a flag is pulled early on, we could see, you know, LDLC maybe being pushed to actually play a little bit different. Because I know Splice, and I know that, you know, the way that they'll play is methodical, but I don't think they'll play so slow that it will, I don't even know what I was going to say. I don't think they'll play so slow that it'll be kind of like a static game. I think Splice are always on the attack, they're always doing something, but at the moment they're on the defense, and that's because Tony is in their base. Bance goes down, but what I don't like is, right, Tony, he's picked up 2, he's in the enemy base, and his 3 teammates are nowhere to be seen, because he'll pick up this flag and run straight into trouble. No one to trade. That is what I'm kind of outlining here. Logan could have traded it, but he was about, I think he was still on evac. He's just joined us. He's just joined us now onto breach. And now Splice on the attack.
Just having a closer look at Vortex in its entirety, and we're looking forward to seeing what he can do with this very stylish VMP. There it is, Banthen on the run. Oh, Xerox goes down as well. This is looking good for Splice. They are surging forward now. Look at this wave of yellow. They're starting to crash on the left-hand side of the map, and there is no one to deal with them. The only option is Getsum. Getsum's got the kill, but I'm still trying to do the maths. I can't quite work it out. Can he get there in time? Yes, he can, but he has to start pre-firing this. But the guy is already going to deliver it. No, he's not. Vortex finally saves the day, and that is going to be cap number 1 already. I just said the guy. That's probably the worst casting I've done in a while.
This guy's killing that guy. Will the guy get back?
Oh, and the guy's going to stop him. No, he's not. Anyway. Screw the guy. Let's go into the game. 3 minutes into this one.
Vortex on a 4-kill streak. He did start 0-2, but he's hotting up here now. Can he make it a 5? No, his flak jacket is going to feature here. Should have featured in the S&D, though.
Oh, God, that nade.
Yeah.
Sunny B missed a nade.
Oh, geez, I was thinking it was this series. We're like a series ago. Catch up, Phil.
Time's flying. But, yeah, I'm going to be seeing more of the HVK. We saw Bance picking up before, and Tony still has access to his M8. Not going to need it, though, for the RK5 exchange. Bance laughs at him. Without a bullet fired in exchange. Splice, when you pick up the first cap, usually you see teams kind of go a little bit more defensive for a few minutes, but that doesn't seem to be the case for Splice.
Yeah. They just kind of... I mean, it's playing it smart. There's difference between smart and defensive.
Go.
Sometimes when, you know, if you're open, they're on the aggressive. All you want to do is, say you get 2-3 kills back to back. When you open a lane or you open something, you can really kind of nail it down. And look what Splice have done. They've not let the LDLC get a lane. They've all cultivated around one place. And yet again, it's pulled. Great, you got in the base LDLC, but you hadn't got the kills to back it up. Right. And now, the fact Splice have got all these kills, they go on what we say is the counter-attack. They put the pressure on. And now look who's pushing forward. There
is someone there towards Flowers, though, and he could cause a lot of damage. It's going to be Xerox. He does catch one. Tony's got the other, and that's just going to be LDLC doing exactly what the Doctor ordered, delivering in a defensive capacity, enabling them now to go on that counter-attack, rather, as you did dub it. Get some shuts down Josh with his VMP. And now keep your eyes on Hawkeye here, because he's probably going to be able to at least get 1, if not 2, make the call. He's going to go darting into Broken, but he's been spotted. Pops kinetic armor. He's expecting an exchange here, and he's going to get it, because he's trying to force the issue. He goes for the hip fire. He's going to catch 1. Running out of kinetic armor, but not running out of hope, as he's going to be peeking aggressively now towards Flowers. And things indeed are starting to look rather fragrant.
7-0 Hawkeye. I've only just noticed it myself, but he's 7-0 to the better. And he's on for the perfect side. I love to jinx things and just make people die. It's going to happen, I know it is. But look at this, they're 1-0 up, but all LDLC can do is defend, and only Xerox is the last one to defend. He's been vision pulsed, he's been spotted, and the flag has been taken away. That's going to be Josh. He's running straight through mid-map, though, straight into trouble. No problems for Josh as he slides away. And I did jinx Hawkeye as he finished on 8-0 there. 4 minutes, though, to be alive.
Go. This is going to get dangerous for LDLC now, because they're going to guide that home to 2. 50 seconds left, and I'm starting to worry, because we know just how difficult caps can be to acquire on CTF. This is just our first half, admittedly. But LDLC haven't shown too much prowess here on Capture the Flag.
No, this is a one-way street here at the moment. It's all going Splice's way, but as I say that, 2 back-to-back. Only Hawkeye is alive, but there's one player you want to be alive at the moment. He's 9-1. Lightning and Hellstorm are going to rain fire down. I'd like to see him pull his Hellstorm out as well. Oh,
that's absolutely perfect. Getsum and his bodyguard fall to the lightning strike, and without firing a single bullet, he has got that flag loose. Has it been enough, though? 15 seconds. Josh is going to be able to return it, and that, my friends, is the deal sealed. And there it goes, 10 seconds. Tony does stop the only attempt at a third point on the board for Splice. And we just have to look towards that second half now to see what on earth they can do. They've got a lot of specialists, a lot of score streaks ready.
It's going to be dangerous.
It's going to be a very, very rough ride for LDLC.
LDLC have a lot to do. And this is what I talked about in the sense that, you know, if we see an early cap, we see a whole different game.
Yeah.
if we see no cap for 6 minutes, that's when we see a very static kind of last 5 minutes. No one wants to risk it. And we're going into the second side with Splice 2-1 up in the lead. You can see that in the top left there. And, of course, they are 2-0 in the lead with Hawkeye. I like the way as well, when he defended that pull, he chose his Lightning Strike over his Hellstorm, even though that Hellstorm is a lot more kind of precise and you can guide it. And he didn't actually use both. I would have gone into panic mode and just used them both. Hawkeye's going to back off, but he's going to back into Getsum, and Getsum now on the attack. He's 5-11, but he's in a very dangerous position. It's an unfortunate spawn for him, as he will be taken down. That's going to be Josh. And now, this is where you will see, probably edging to the 3-minute mark, Splice really go, let's slow things down. Let's play for the counter cap again. And the counter cap is such a good way of playing if you're in the lead, because you basically just put yourself in power positions, you get a kill, and if your teammates get a kill at the same time, that's when you open up the lanes. Like now, Vortex and Bance have opened...
Ooh!
Shaky.
Bance
They've opened up a lane
on the
here.
edge of our seats. But this is going to be a solid start for the boys from Splice. I like what Logan's doing here. I was about to call him DeLogan.
Logan.
We still need to discuss. I need to meet him, and I need to tell him that the D at the start of his name's dumb. But
Dumb Logan.
Yeah.
But there we go, 2 kills back to back, and this should be...
Dumb Logan.
This should be a flag cap. Is Hawkeye going to save the day again? Oh, how's that not connected?
A tag? Is he running flak? Does that even make a difference? I don't even know.
He was running flat jacket. It did connect with him, and it must have saved the day.
God, that's amazing work from Logan. He didn't even manage to find cover, and he still does not go down. Gets him. He's going to try and make it this painful for them, as this is already starting to get nice and close. We've still got 3.5 minutes of time, and LDLC are keeping their finger on the pulse.
Yeah, and they're keeping Splice on their toes. 2-1 is the score now. 3 minutes left, and the HXD is going to come into play, but 2 of Splice go down. Could this be another pull? No. Splice answer back. They defend their flag, and Josh and Hawkeye, they're meant to do so. And Hawkeye actually defending from the attack. Look at this movement that he's doing. Just doing a dance here in this hut, making it his own little disco. Bance making crucial plays, though, is traded on this left-hand side. Hawkeye's going to retreat. You can see him doing that. Has been spotted. Okay. What is going down? Just a defense. You can see Splice. I said this 3-minute mark. Bang. He may go defensive.
Not going to happen. Hawkeye does have kinetic armor. And so keep yourself poised and ready to see a potential LDLC run, because 4 bodies have gone down. This should be a full run from LDLC. They have grabbed the flag, and good God, there's no real spawns to hope them. It's going to be all onto Hawkeye, but he's going to get it killed down by Getsum. There's no hope, no prayer. Josh has used Vision Pulse. I don't know if he can get there in time. He's going to have the angle. He's going to have to be perfectly poised for this one. He cannot mess this up. He needs the return, and he knows it. He can't let this go away, and he's going to be able to peek. He's not going to be able to get the kill, though. It's just the one. They can pick this up and cap it. It will be converted, and this will be the equalizer. LDLC find 2. We're back to a level playing field, and still 2 minutes of play. LDLC looking amazing coming into the second half here of CTF on Breach.
Yeah, this has literally been flipped on its head now, and Splice, they were in the lead. They had this in their fingertips. Could it slip away? Hawkeye has kinetic armor. He's picked up 1. He's going to pick up the second, but shut down from behind. Numbers go in their favor. Oh, and Heatwave used but not utilized there for Vortex. That could have been a game-changing play. But look who is on the aggressive. It's Josh and Bance. They're waiting their timeout, and this could go down. This series could go down to the matter of the next kills. Josh is gonna see 1, not find him. Tony shuts him down.
Oh, something so satisfying about seeing a 1 burst. I don't care who was tagged up already, but still, 75 seconds. Splice, they accrued such a big lead. I mean, 2-0 at the end of the first half, it almost indicates the end of a game, but LDLC so strong, and so strong-willed to not let this one slip away. A big part of that is Tony sitting on 16. Let's not forget that the S&D they did lose, Tony had about 4 kills.
Yeah, and Josh is here to make a big play. Doesn't do so as Zayrock stands strong. But this is the one thing that I almost don't like about... he's gone. The one thing I don't like about is 2-2 and Splice are thinking, let's go for the win. We want to win. We want to push forward. And LDLC, they just back off, and it's like they're playing for that overtime. And I'm not sure in their kind of logic behind it. Maybe they're just feeling, this is enough. Let's push it to a bit further. Let's play the endurance game.
Plucks out, yeah, that's nice. But I mean, you need to see it play in the next 10 seconds, otherwise it's going to be going to overtime. And LDLC's aggressive play. Oh, gets is going to get something because he's got the flag and needs to get away from this one. The positioning is bad. They're going to have to go through Palace. Splice need to stop this right now. Overtime would be a dream for them at this point in time. Splice need to let this one go. Hawkeye, what can you do? Nothing, it seems, as the flag's already long gone, and so is he. He's taken down. 7 seconds. Vortex has got the necessary frag, and Heatwave saves the day. It is going to overtime, folks, and all because of one man. It's Stevo. It's Vortex.
Yeah, that was an incredible play. I didn't even know he had it available, but he took the perfect route. He used it at the perfect time, picked up 2, returned the flag, and he's pushing it to overtime. If they come out the victory, Splice have a lot of thanks for Vortex here.
I mean, this game is so unbelievably close, and you know what? A big part of me is just excited to see LDLC playing well. This excites me because I love the idea of the kind of the Hollywood and the kind of, I don't know what the word, the honeymoon, no, screw words. But basically the exciting story where we are going to be seeing LDLC go from relatively nothing at the start of the World League to being a team that now can rise from the ashes in relegations and
like
come
the
back.
Fairy tale story.
That's the one, not Hollywood. Screw this. Either way, here we go. It's overtime. I'll let Phil outline exactly how this one does operate, because it's a bit different to regulation.
Yeah, it is a little bit different. It's all about getting one flag as quick as you can. Josh is on the receiving end of pulling one flag, and he can pull this straight into his buddies at Palace. There is going to be one player stopping him, and that's going to be trading. No, Vortex has got the better of him. And now, looking at that minimap, it's all on... Vortex is on a one-on-one. But so is this player, Tony.
It's going to be Tony and Josh. 2 1v1s happening at exactly the same time, and it looks like it's going to win out. Vortex has got the return now. Josh, can you survive? No, you can't. And Tony's going to get the return as well. Both flags back to base, back to square one. And we're back in business.
Yeah, really, really close. But both the sneaky players, if you like, from either side, did pull off the big clutch there. We only got to see one, and we only will ever see one when it happened so quickly. But Xerox on the defense.
Yeah, here we go. They're going to be seeing a 3-man defense. Surely Vortex can't do anything about this one. He gets tagged up, but not converted into a frag just yet. There we go. Spoke too soon. LDLC, 3 frags back to back. That's going to be a lot of timers here on CTF. That 7.5 second death timer is a long one. Logan, going to be put onto that timer. The aforementioned timer just there.
Look at this, though, all on the defensive. Splice have had to go right back to their base. Vortex is one, but he's going to be caught off on the back, and this could be bad news here. A lot of trouble if Xerox has just made big kill, and Vance has everything to do, does make one. That's a massive play, and he can return it now. That was the one-on-one gunfight that LDLC needed to win. But the time is ticking. No flags have been captured yet. One player has made a big impact. It's Josh is with the vision pulse. But look at that spawn.
Surely he saw him. He must have seen him. No, he didn't. And that spawn just gets gifted to LDLC on a silver platter. Like, hey, looks like you're about to lose. Here's a spawn. And that's going to really be a bit of a kind of a salty situation for Josh, because now Xerox is on the run. And this could actually be LDLC making a huge play here. But he's actually waited a little too long. He's going to go down. And so will the flag. That was a little bit of an interesting maneuver from Xerox, who's anticipating someone pushing him up. But actually, it does not work out in his favor. Now Vortex is going to be able to pull the flag, and I think he can do it uncontested. He can, because his teammates have done all the work. Hawkeye and Josh deliver, and this will be Splice running this one home. They will be able to round out this series, assuming LDLC can't beat that time on the second half of things. They're going to have to try and beat the time that is about to be set, and it's going to be stop the clock, stop the watch, 2:35 to beat.
It's a long time. So basically, if you guys are new, Splice got it in 2:35. LDLC need to get a flag now quicker than that, and they definitely can do so. But I did see then that Vortex had Heatwave, I believe. Another specialist was available, and this is where we're going to see them all come together. I think there's 3 or 4 on the board at the moment. Let's just quickly flick through. Got Heatwave, Tempest. Heatwave again. Okay.
Vision Pulse has actually worked out quite well for Josh. He's picked that up a couple of times, and he uses it to clear out before he picks up the flag.
Yep, HCXD is on the battlefield, and it looks like they're pushing down this side. This side being the construction. 2-4 for Splice, and they're going to back off. Bance is going to go on the defense, much like Hawkeye. If they defend too much, though, it can bite them in the bottom. But a Bance in a power position, that's something to be reckoned with here. The problems now is if they don't make the kills in their base, it all gets back. He's got the sight. Kinetic armor, that's what you need.
That's a big one. They're going to break through unless Josh can do something absolutely outrageous, and he can, because he's got the 2 necessary kills. Tony doesn't hit the Tempest shot. And all of a sudden, everything gets good in the hood. Splice can actually calm this thing down, because LDLC, they invested all of their players into that 3-man push. Now they're knocked back, and just Xerox holding middle does get a connection towards Broken, and now the clock does become relevant once again.
What Splice...
Sorry, you go.
What Splice needs to do now, I think the important thing for them is a minute 30, not long at all. But don't just sit in your spawn. If you do, they're going to get 3 or 4 pushes. If you push out and trade, they're probably only going to get 1 or 2. However, look what they're doing. They're setting up camp. No, they were just pulling the sneaky player out from LDLC, and that was in fact Getson. They've done so. And look at this. Again, Vortex has seen 3 on the one side. Bance has said no problem. Help is on its way. Bance takes down 2. Hawkey, though, he has a chance to really put the nail in the coffin. He could go for a pull. Look at this wise play. He's sat behind the AC unit here, and all he's doing is watching the cross. Here you go. Bingo. Caught at the wrong time, buddy. And Bance waiting to finish things out. There's still a minute left. It can change. They can make a play, but no. Bance and Josh staying strong. Gets them the only one left alive. Look at the minimap. And for them now, even they have to go back and defend.
Yeah, they are. I mean, this is kind of the best offense. Sometimes is a good defense. I mean, that's turning things on its head. But at this point, Splice, all they have to do is stop that flag from being picked up. And you can see Bance has pulled out the turret. He's going to be trying to rock that Siphon already. His teammates have done all of the work. That was LDLC's last shot. And it has just been pulled apart by the boys of Splice. Lugan, what can you do? Nothing. As Hawkey takes him down with a VMP. Tony fists out in frustration, 18 seconds, and after pushing this game so damn far, taking it into overtime in our 4th map of the series, they managed to keep things close. The S&D was so damn close as well, but now Splice are going to be able to pick up the win here. 5 seconds, they've exhausted all their options, and the Frenchmen fall yet again, and Splice pick up a much-needed win to find 11 on the standings.
And a big thanks to Hawkey, obviously Vortex for that return to put it to overtime, but Hawkey, 28 and 15, I think it was. 29, he got one of the there you go, last kill. 29 and 15 for his performance in this map, but he did exactly the same in evac uplink. He was double positive. He was becoming the Bance of the team. He's become a slayer in his own right, and it's great to see, you know, someone that goes under the limelight maybe a few too many times really come out and show what he's worth. And I've got to say, Hawkey, MVP of the series there.
Yeah, indeed. I think he's always